Hi guys, we are live. Just quickly, as per usual, the usual little tinker with the thumbnail on the vertical one. Yep, as it says in the title though, today we are doing English Paper 3, so yeah, this is definitely a sort of easier test, exam. Can't wait for it actually because I wanted to get it out of the way. Let's just go English Paper 3 revision, and we'll also quickly put the thumbnail, which I just got earlier. There we go. Okay, it should be all good. Move this out of the way as well. Save. There we go. Should all be good now. There. So yeah, welcome guys. We are going to be doing this live stream here, and we will be focusing on the English language paper 3, language analysis, paper change, and yeah. So I'll already make some notes. If you guys want notes for it, just let me know, because I can give you the notes, most definitely. Just setting up everything here. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that, just slight delay as per usual, but we're good now. So, this is now the it's not an AS anymore, we're now in the actual A level papers, excluding geography. We're still doing the AS section for that. So let's write down some of the key points of language analysis paper. So language analysis, then we got ... language change, final advice. Okay, so first we have to look at what the question's asking. What the question is asking. And that could be analyzing a text from 3 different periods. Analyzing a text from 3 different periods. Exploring how language has changed over time is another one. How language has changed over time. Next one is identifying contextual influences on language use. Language use. And then the final one is comment on patterns shown in corpus data or the n-gram. So comment on patterns shown in corpus data or n-grams. Okay, so first we got some top tips, some top marks. And this is, all these notes have been constructed personally for myself by a examiner. I have asked for these. So if you do want these for your English paper 3 notes, then let me know and I can send over all of the files I'm using today in this session. So yes. Okay. So top tips for top marks. So AO2, which is the conceptual understanding of change. Conceptual understanding of change. And just to note here, the English paper 3 exam is marked on AO2, AO4 and AO5, all key marking points for the paper 3 exam. So AO2's notes are to use precise terminology, for types of change, and that could be an example of archaism, a amelioration, broadening, asphyxiation, sorry, and semantic drift. Hi Salman, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Also, just excuse my dog barking. She sometimes goes a little bit crazy in the background. So next one is be specific. Don't just say language has changed. You have to explain how and why. So, for example, you need to make sure that you sort of showcase to the examiner the understanding that you know specific points on the change. So it's sort of similar to paper one with the analysis, but you need to gear it more towards using contextual knowledge, broad references, and that sort of thing. And also, obviously, references to, for example, the formation of the dictionary in 1700s, the different variations of dictionary, the different variations of pronunciation, and all of those good parts there. So don't just say language has changed. Never state that, because you're stating the obvious. Explain how and why. Next thing is mention change processes. So obviously certain points of that is grammaticalization, standardization, and informality shift. So grammaticalization would be the change of grammar over time. Standardization would be the movement to a single word to sort of define a specific portion. For example, technology might have at one point been sort of a term to describe multiple different things. For example, what I can think of is technology might have described a catapult, for example. At the time, it was new technology, it was new information. However, now it's more related to tech, like as in electronics. I even said it there, it's related to tech. It's related to electronics now, so that's sort of a shift to standardization. It's changed, and that's what it's now standardized for. So mention change processes. Let's also just swipe out my notifications there. Mention change processes. And then we can put in brackets some of those. Grammaticalization, standardization, informality shift. And the informality shift would be, they used to in the past call all like elder figures that were above like the age of 20 or so, they would be called sir, madame. But now we don't really do that. We don't just go up to someone on the street and say hi sir or hi madame. At least in my sort of experience, we don't do that. So yeah, there's sort of been a shift to be more informal, saying like what's up, how are you doing, that sort of thing. It's much more informal than greeting someone professionally like everyone is a professional business partner. Okay, so AO2 is done there. It's AO2. Now we got AO4, which is connections across the text. So we go AO4, English. Hi Sam Colby, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I did actually manage to watch Cash. I watched his latest video. It's like opening mobs. Yeah, I thought he was pretty good. I subscribed to him, so I'll definitely watch more of him once my exams are done, obviously. So AO4 is connections across text. So let's go there. So the first one for connections across texts is compare directly between the texts, not just list features in each. Directly between texts. Don't just list features for each. Yeah, I know he's good. yeah, definitely we'll be watching more of him. Oops, just dropped my pen. So definitely for comparing directly between the text, you need to make sure you do that. You will not get anywhere close to full marks if you do not directly compare them and you sort of just list this one is this one is that, and that shows language change. You actually need to make sure that you can compare both of the texts there. He also has a channel called Cash Marco. I'm assuming that's like his personal channel. Next point is show patterns or contrasts. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Show patterns or contrasts. So one is more formal, one shows more creativity, one is more transactional. All those different stuffs there. Basically just like comparison. AO4 is the comparison after all. And then think about attitudes to language over time, especially in introductions or conclusions. By the way, if anyone does want this exam sheet here, which was given to me by a marker for the paper 3 English language assessment, then please let me know. I will be happy to provide it to you guys. This is a certified examiner sheet. I did not make these notes, these ones here. Especially, that's okay, yeah. It's for anyone else who is joining later, no problem. In introductions or conclusions. I guess in the future, if you're still watching in like 5 years or 6 years, then it will be useful to you. Hopefully by then I'm not still doing geography papers and English papers. Okay, AO5, which is the analysis of text using linguistic methods. Yeah, that's good if you understand this, especially in year 6. That's like, this is super advanced stuff. So yeah, if you can understand this early, then that's amazing for you, because you'll be able to ace the A levels and such. Linguistics methods. Okay. So the first point of AO5 would be focusing on authorial intent, audience, genre, and mode. So what does the author of the piece intend? What is the use of the colloquial table actually trying to interpret here? What is it trying to showcase? For example, on authorial intent, audience, genre, and mode. Next is use precise quotations and link them to the broader trends of language levels. And for the quotations, I do highly recommend embedded quotations. Oh, Takis? Yeah, I love Takis. They're so good. Don't actually have any currently. I'm really wanting some. And now you said that, it's actually made me hungry. Use precise quotations, should be embedded. And link to broader trends or language levels. Okay. And then finally, integrate corpus and engram data smoothly. So we'll go put that in. Incorporate engram colloquial data smoothly. It's because I don't actually have any snacks currently in my cupboards, empty cupboards, but we will be going to the shop hopefully afterwards, probably before the El Clasico match, which I will be streaming later. So yeah, that'll be all good once we get those. Hi, Sire Dude, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Okay, Level up language. So that's the next point my examiner has put on here. Let's see what they're talking about. Okay, so this is just descriptions the way, so instead of saying therefore or otherwise, on the other hand, that sort of stuff. This is some terms that you can use instead. So the first one is, this suggests, what am I studying for? I am studying for English language paper 3, which is on the Cambridge side on like the development of English over the last 300 years or so, so from the 1700s and 1600s all the way to current modern era. Just looking over my examiner's tips that they have, they've sent across 3 sort of PDFs that I've got here. Obviously, if you need these, just let me know. But yeah, it should be good. The exam is tomorrow too, so do need to kind of lock in a little bit. You're staying for the SATs? Well, good luck, Sam and Colby. And hi, Terabyte, welcome to the stream. Just getting ready for my exam tomorrow. Shift towards. Hi, do you have any more notes for Macbeth and Inspector Calls? I will have to check. Let me see. The ones I did give, though, were the complete quotation set, so let me see. Macbeth. I'll see if I can find. Okay, I don't know if I gave this one. Let me share this one here. Yeah, I didn't give this one, okay. So here's a Macbeth one. Should work now. And Inspector Calls, I'll check. Hi, Lovna, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope I said your name right as well. What'd you say, Terabyte? This biology is cooking me. They're now telling penguins are also found in South Africa. Yeah, the rock penguins, but you can also, I guess, say that the penguins from Antarctica migrate up to South Africa for the winter. You sure you're going to pass? Exactly, Sam and Colby, you'll pass 100%. Spectacles, I'll find the notes for that. Hi, Nafis, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm good, just locking in for tomorrow's exam. It is a PM exam, I think. Let's see. Yeah, PM exam. Then I have to really hurry my study for the 14th and 15th. Geography and history. Let me just get this Spectacles notes right now. Let's see. Spectacle. I don't think I have any more. Yes, sorry, study, I don't have any more in Spectacles notes. It was just the one I sent. Where am I from? I'm from Australia, but currently live in Saudi at the moment. Beautiful country, both of them, and both deserts, so used to the hot heat now. Sure I'm going to pass mock stats. Yeah, if you pass the mock, then you should pass the actual SATs, no problem. You should get that done. And plus, since you said you're in year 6 as well, just think that once you pass them, you're not going to really have that brung up in like year 10, 11 or whatever. Like currently, I don't even remember what my year 6 ones were, so don't stress too much about it. So this suggests a shift towards. Let me just make sure that's on here too. Okay. Sorry. This shift suggests a shift towards something, so that's our first like opening point there for the question. Then reflecting prescriptive and descriptive attitudes at the time. Thank you, Nafis. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'm always on good behavior here doing the study. Yeah, thank you. I highly appreciate the sub. If you want as well to chat with me more as well, you can join the Discord. It is in the description, and that goes for anyone too. You can add me as a friend on there, and I respond to all messages. Reflecting prescriptive / descriptive attitudes at the time. You're going to Gartree High School next? Okay, that's cool. I haven't seen that high school before. GCSE, English Lit tomorrow. Any advice? So the first advice I feel like for English Lit is just make sure you have all the quotes memorized. Even if you don't remember the techniques, the quotes are essential. If you have the quotes during the exam, I don't know if your exam or they changed it so that they give the quotations now, I'm not too sure. But if you have set quotes in there, then you should be fine as long as you can remember them. Thank you, Nafis. Much appreciate the support. So yeah, just focus on the quotations. You can even do like, I think I gave you like a, what's it called on here? It says the quote and then it says like the point that relates to the theme or whatever. So if you can remember each one theme quote, then you can actually accelerate how fast you're actually doing the exam, because what you want to do is make sure that you have as much time as possible to write. Myself personally, I know they say always plan in the exam, but I actually do not like to plan during my exams. I just go straight in. Anything I don't like, I do just cross out and write later, because I feel like the plan takes too much time, personally. Again, this is just like a personal opinion, so it can change depending. This lexical choice exemplifies. You followed my Instagram? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I post sometimes on there the clips, but yeah, it's another way you guys can contact me too, I guess. Hi Sherry, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. This engram data supports the claim. Thank you, highly appreciate that. Yeah, just locking in now. Hopefully we do well on these. I mean, always my dream to do the channel, but if we do well on these, then yeah, this is also like sort of a way in for advanced stuff in the end. Gone interesting. Oh wait, I'll read them in order. So study word you say. I don't get the quotes, but I'll definitely memorize the complete set you gave me before. Oh yeah. Just memorize, because what I have given is pretty much all you need really in the exam. It's broken up as much as I really thought at the time would be helpful. So yeah, hopefully that does go. Another way you can do is sort of print out the paragraphs and highlight everything important from there. That's another good way too. An interesting question. Will I be disqualified if I actually wrote insert the neo into rather than not to happen? Yeah, probably. I don't know. Personally, I haven't wrote that sort of stuff before in the exam. Yeah, I'm doing English paper 3, Sherry. Yeah, just studying up for it, making sure it's good. You don't think chat's working? Yeah, it is working. It's working. Hello. Hi, Nazmul. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Just had a common stutter there. Okay, so common slip-ups to avoid. Describe features without linking to historical context. Also, we'll be streaming later, guys, the El Clasico, if anyone does follow football. So, if you do want to stick around, it will be directly after this stream. Might have like a 30-minute break or something like that. Otherwise, yeah, this is like my time when you guys can ask me questions, anything. I like chatting with you guys. Okay, ignoring corpus or engram data or bottling on at the end. Ignoring. So that's definitely a key feature here. I mean, the examiner said it as best as I could really. Just do not ignore the engram if you're doing the paper 3 for English. It is highly important. My favorite sub, I don't have one. Everyone's my favorite, I guess. Yeah, I appreciate everyone who does sub. It's definitely a help. And in the long run as well, I do want to try and connect with everyone. Like, I know as you get more subs, you sort of start losing connection with the people, but I don't want to lose connection with you guys. It's definitely my most favorite thing about doing YouTube, to be honest. Really will definitely watch your stream. Thank you, yeah. I did put the, I don't know what it's called, but like the pre-stream up. So yeah, it's like you can like there or whatever, stay on there when it's loading up. Don't know, I'm lack of words today. Yeah, everyone should sub. Thanks, Sam Colby. Yeah, definitely. We're actually almost at 5k, which is really cool. I never imagined getting to this point ever in my life, but we are. My first live stream, I watched back over my first live stream the other day, and I sounded so tiny. But now definitely not, so. Eat those fishes in the background? Not really. I've actually had quite a few problems with the fish tank. I might one time actually show it more in depth on a stream, but yeah, as for now, it's just in the background here. Have a lot of sort of different algae problems, but hopefully we can get them all fixed eventually. Forgetting that the question wants you to compare. Alright mate, keep grinding. I'll be back after tomorrow's exam. It's getting a chance exam. Well, I hope you do well, Terabyte. Definitely, I pray that you succeed in your exam. And yeah, good luck on it, most definitely. I commented on a video stream yesterday. Yeah, I responded to your comments there. And they were nice comments, so I appreciate that support. Forgetting that the question wants you to compare. My favorite actor? I don't actually know. I do like Marvel movies, to be honest. They're currently my favorite movies. I guess maybe you could make an argument for Robert Downey Jr. Like, I liked him in not just the Marvel movies, I liked him in Dolittle, and some other stuff. I've had a variety of shows, really, that I watch, so I don't really know exactly who I could say is my favorite. I like Tom Holland, he's also pretty cool. My favorite person, like celebrity person, would be Ronaldo, obviously, the GOAT. In my opinion. Vague phrases. Like, this is old-fashioned. Oh yeah, your favourite's Tom Holland too, okay. Sam Colby. He's a brilliant actor. Definitely a top-tier Spider-Man. Without explanation. Okay, so we got 2 pages done there. Got this one and this one. Now we're going to the next thing. I don't know what that means, so Manuel, but welcome to the stream. I might just be a bit uneducated, but I don't know. All my brain's just hurting. Show the handwriting? Yeah, sure. So there. My handwriting's kind of messy. It's not that great, to be honest. Got that there. And this one here as well. You have the worst handwriting in your class? Can't say that about yourself. You got good handwriting, I'm sure of it. Everyone's got a different style. I mean, handwriting's not even that important anymore. It's now mainly typing and stuff. So, like, for example, in English, the whole year of this year, I just typed out my answers and that, and then coming to the exams, now you have to write them, and it's like, I don't really see the point in writing them, to be honest. I have no idea what that means, but okay, I guess I'll take that. Manuel, yeah, I'll take that as a compliment, I think. No one can read my stories. I'm sure your teacher can probably decipher your handwriting, unless it's literally like you're writing, you're going like at the top, and it's just like that, scribbled there, I guess. Also, let me get this up too. Sorry, so long as well. I don't know why your message was not displayed on the chat there for a second. It's just an emoji. Don't ever feel demotivated. We're always with you. Yeah, exactly. Everyone's always with everyone else. In this community here, nice community I'm building up. So you're bullied. Well, that's definitely sad. You need to. Is there like a teacher at your school? Is there someone that can help you, or is your parents? No, because it's never good to bottle it in. Have I shown? Again, Manuel, no idea what that means. I mean, I'm focusing on this, so I can't really decipher certain texts at the moment. Or I'm just being, like, stupid. Well, that's sad, so in Colby, hopefully you can get that sorted out eventually. Don't let it affect your person though. Stick to being who you are. Don't fold in for bullies or whatever. Especially at 6th grade, they can have a massive impact, but like, it's always gonna be alright at the end, because you might not see those people ever again once you move schools or whatever. Or you move on in life. One day I'll be the #1 YouTuber. Thank you so much, Sherry. Hi. No words can describe how much that means to me, hearing that. Also, wearing the Byron shirt here, supporting my guy, Thomas Mueller, who did unfortunately have to leave the club, starting technically in the last match, but like that was his final home game. So, yeah, rocking that for Thomas. The only color I like is black, because it's black. Yeah, sure. Black's a nice color. My favorite color, to be honest, blue. That's why the stream chat theme is blue, and also my logo is blue and everything. The effect of context. Okay, so now we've done this actual examiner notes here, so I think I've got a second set of notations I'll pull up now for me to copy off. Okay, here we go. Yes. Do you know the YouTubers, Sam Colby? You? Is that you, or is it an actual different person? How long do you have exams? I'm going to start saying for you can a few days maybe. I have my exams until May 23rd, so I've got an exam tomorrow, a break then, and I've got an exam the next day and the day after. Now I've got a couple of days break, I think, until the 20th. I've got an exam on the 20th, 21st, and then 2 on the 23rd. So at the 23rd, once that day's done, it's over. Oh, it's not you? Okay, I thought maybe you were talking about yourself. I'm from India, I'm a proud girl. Well, yeah, I actually really want to in the future to visit India, visit some Southeast Asian countries as well. Have a lot planned on my list. Singapore was one as well that I really want to visit in the future. Kind of do like sort of what, you know, if you know iShowSpeed, you know that he like walks around, that sort of stuff. It's actually what I've really aspired to do, because I like geography, I like history. That's why I chose them in my A level, and it makes sense to travel around, meet new people, and that sort of stuff. Analyze how language has changed over time. Going to Slovakia and Pakistan after. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, definitely let me know how that goes, because two interesting countries. Using your knowledge. Using your knowledge, analyze the sources and data. War in Pakistan. I don't really want to make this political, so yeah, say what you guys say, but I'm not going to really mention political stuff, because I don't really want that sort of conversations here. In your answers, you should explore how and why language has changed over time. Do everyone support you? I'm not tell me there. No, I will make them say sorry to you. Yeah, everyone supports me, yeah. Everyone who chats on here is a nice person who supports everyone. And yeah, no one's not said anything bad. Changed over time. I support everyone. Myself, personally, I don't like getting into conflictions and that sort of stuff. Exactly, yeah, exactly. Support your answer with reference to specific details from all three sources. Specific details from all three sources. I can't wait till this is over though. Like, my goodness, guys, I've got so much stuff that I really want to do with yous once this is over. Also, the GeoGuessr thing, a lot of you guys liked that yesterday, so maybe I'm going to start up like specific days where we can do GeoGuessr all together. Do I like any singers? I think I said this in yesterday's one. I said Eminem, Juice WRLD, two of my favorites. And for games, I like EAFC, Clash Royale, Clash of Clans. I play basically anything I can get my hands upon. I just am sort of in a game drought at the moment, so I'm not really focusing on games. But like, yeah, once the exams are over, we'll definitely be going in. Oh, they are rappers, yeah. I mean, I don't really listen to singers, to be honest. Just those guys. I guess Eminem can sort of count as a singer in certain senses because some of his songs aren't really, they're not really rap, they're more pop, if anything. Use your own knowledge about language chains. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. Listen to Frank Ocean, he's good, rappers like him. Okay, yeah, I'll write that down actually on the back of this page here. Requests. Yeah, any requests you guys have, I'll write on from now on the request page. I'll get a better book to write them in, but for now I'll just write them here. Frank Ocean. There we go. Write them down, Frank Ocean. It's on there. Next to my desk. I'll just turn my AC on. The remote's like over there, so just get it. Also rocking the Real Madrid pants today. Vinicius next to me here. Slim Shady. User knowledge and about language change where appropriate. So we got that one. So now source A notations. Extract from a letter. This is taking an example, obviously. From a letter written in 1902 from a father to his daughter. Also, interestingly, in my exam that I took, I think it was paper 2 English on May 2nd or whatever day it was, let's see, May 5th. Yeah, in that exam, I actually found a spelling error in the question. It said, like, how can something blah, 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 but they spelled where wrong. They spelled where with a W-E-R-E-A-R when it's meant to be W-E-R-E. It's meant to be were, not where, in that sense as well. Now I was thinking, how do they do a spelling mistake in the exam? Who has just moved to London? Okay, then they've actually written here the source A, source B has been written on here, and source C. So now we'll go to the sort of source A notations, blah, blah, blah. Source B, source C. Yeah, I know. Yeah, definitely messed up. So now we'll write out the planning frame here, I guess. Can even do this on a new page. Write a planning frame. Yeah. So English planning frame. So let me go to this. Yeah, okay. This is my live stream chat is like slightly behind, so I just want to make sure it's all good. Okay, there we go. The government make the questions. Actually, they don't. The questions are made by the exam boards. So the exam boards are Cambridge, Oxford. You should know some of them, I think, maybe. Cambridge, Oxford, AQA, different ones. They make the questions there, and they go ship them out. And how I know they make the questions, because in geography, I'm going to actually say this now. So in geography, there was a question about something that was removed from the assessment. And so what that means is sort of in the whole geography topic, right? You've got paper 1 topic. And in the topic there's a portion that it's not going to be on the exam next year. It's going to be gone next year. And it's actually not used anymore in geography. So don't know what the point of the learning it now is when it's gone. But anyway, so that was actually placed onto the assessment when it's being removed next year. So to me personally, just looked a little bit like a purposeful thing there to do. I mean, putting something that's being removed, but who knows what they're thinking. Unfortunately, can't really do anything about it. As long as you guys, luckily, won't have to deal with that if you're not doing the A-levels this year. Okay, in England, it's made by the government, though. Not necessarily, because I'm doing the English exams. I guess they make the lower stage exams, but the Cambridge and Oxford and that, they do make them in the university. That's why it says on the top, Cambridge University Press. I think the government approves the things. I'm most certainly sure, because I take the British exams. Formality. Advice. Modals. What are 3 changes over time you could write about? I could be wrong, by the way, Sam Colby, but I'm like 90% sure. You could write about. Okay. 3. What linguistic features show those changes? Did you know school doesn't actually give knowledge? Yeah, I guess that's sort of correct, because when you're technically getting knowledge from books and other features. I mean, if you have a good teacher, though, it's a bit different. Like, if you have a good teacher who's... I used to have a teacher called... I'm not going to say his name, but he taught history. Amazing teacher. He actually... All he did, no homework, every day we would take turns reading the book, and he's like an old teacher. He's like 6th year, or he's like getting on the older side. Read the book every day. Everyone would take turns reading, and then after we read like a page, he would go so in depth about the topic. It genuinely the most interesting classes of my entire schooling period where I've done. Best teacher I've ever had too. I always get homework. Yeah, definitely. As you do need homework. I just feel like that some of the homework sometimes is just too much. But I know he was a special teacher. Like, he was someone that you can't really replace. Even now, moving around schools, he was irreplaceable. Best teacher I've ever had, by far. Look at Lexis, grammar, tone, modality. Okay, number 4. What contextual factors might explain the changes? Also, guys, do you like the camera like facing here, or do you want it facing downwards, like at my notes there? It's up to you guys. I can do it either way. But yeah, just let me know. I'll keep it up here for now until someone says. But also, don't know why the hairdresser sort of made that a little bit unorganized on the side there. Have to fix it up later. Okay, paragraph 5, essay skeleton. My teacher is she gives something to school council. Okay, yeah. That's cool. Yeah, being in school council as well, that's great. Well done. I remember when I was in my old school, I joined because I'd stay there from year 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then I left, so 5 years I was there. I was in the school council all 5 years I was there, and I was the head person for 4 of the years. So the first year I was I was like sort of unknown. I was like the new guy. No one wants to really interact with him, whatever. Then, yeah, I made my way up the tree of authority. That's all you have to do. Just make your way up the tree of authority, and then you start getting the benefits once you get up there to the top. Or it isn't hard to be a part of school council. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's not hard to be a part of. You just apply, you get in. For mine, got in, then I just moved my way up, kept grinding in the school council, and yeah, made it to the top, and got some special bonuses there. Happened at my old school too. Yeah, same. It's always good to talk to someone who needs help, something like that. Definitely helps make their day too. So if you go talk to someone who's, for example, sitting by themselves in the playground or something like that, it's always going to help them out, make them feel better about themselves. Because in the end, everyone, no matter how much someone says they want to sit alone, everyone's going to, in the end, need a friend or something to help them out there. Because there could be some internal issues or whatever that we don't know about. So it's always good just to be with people. Okay. Paragraph 2, let's see. And especially if someone's injured as well, they're sitting on the side, they can't play, if they have a broken leg or something, so they're going to just be missing out on all the fun, so it's always good to sit with people there. Yeah, some people definitely like to be alone, like myself personally. At my old school, besides I'd do the classes, school council, whatever, but then in the lunch breaks, I would actually just sit by myself the whole time. I just liked the alone time. I didn't really like interacting with some of the people at that school. Not because they weren't good, I just like my own personal time. And yeah, just like you. Exactly. Source B. But you talking to people, sort of having that little bit of social time, whatever, and making people's days. It's always good to have some. Otherwise, yeah, it's good to have a balance, I should say. Paragraph 3, focused on source C. Discuss expressions of politeness changing. Conclusion. Sum up how and why the language has changed. I think my best overall memory of like external school activities probably would be when I was living in New Zealand. In our school, right, we had this garden, and it was like a nice garden, whatever. And it was overgrown at the time when I first came to school. I was at the school for like 2 or 3 years. I can't really remember, 2.5 years maybe. Let me just see this first. Cash the YouTuber likes cars, so buy a Lamborghini. Oh, that's cool. Favorite car is actually a Lamborghini Huracan. Really do want one in the future, but we have to make it there first. The grind will always pay off eventually. But anyway, as I was saying, so we would have this garden at school. It's overgrown, right? And basically, what happened was that since the teachers weren't really interfered, what I did was during the lunch, initially, I would just go into the garden and I'd just start getting rid of all the weeds or whatever, just pull them out, whatever. Because I know who knows what would happen if I just started doing that, started helping out. Pulled out all the weeds, tidy up the dirt, brought in my own, I forgot what they're called, trowel the next day, started sowing the dirt, and yeah, then I cleaned out the whole garden, so it was all nice, no one said anything. So then the next days, I brought in some seeds, and I actually planted them, and I watered them, and over time they started growing. Grew some potatoes, sunflower. Wait, actually, I'll get to the sunflower a bit after. So, grew some potatoes, whatever. You like Lambos too? Oh, that's cool. But potatoes, parsley, I think, cilantro, and carrots. All of those are grown. And where I'd actually get these seeds from is that the supermarket in New Zealand is called New World. You can search it up. They had these like little garden pots that they would give to you every like $10 you'd spend. They give you a garden pot, and then you go and grow the garden inside of your own like mini pot or whatever. And they gave the seed with it too. It's like an instant garden basically. But I would take the seeds from that and I'd actually plant them in that garden there. And over time we actually get a lot of plants or whatever. And eventually the school actually took notice, and what they'd start doing is they would actually let me leave the class whenever I liked to go to the garden, help out. The community council group actually came there and wanted some insight on what I was doing, wrote some speeches for the staff, and yeah, eventually we were growing enough that we were actually starting to give it to people in the school community. And personally myself, I was growing one of those instant gardens at home with sunflower. And so what I did on my final day at the school, or not my final day, but the day after I'd left, I came back because we were driving to the airport. So the day before, I went there and I planted the sunflower at like 5 in the morning, so no one would know that was me. And we left to the airport. So yeah, it was just a little nice gesture at the end. I don't know what their reactions are actually now. Anyone in the future who went to that school in New Zealand, you know which one I'm talking about, the one with the garden, the one in New Plymouth specifically, in New Zealand. Let me know if you saw that sunflower, and yeah, I hope it was all good there. You like to help everyone? Yeah, same. I like to help everyone that needs help. It's best to only help people who need help, though, and leave people who don't need help, because otherwise... Oh yeah, that school? There's no way you've been there, my guy. If you have, just let me know, but like, that is so coincidental if you've been to the school. You have? In New Zealand? New Zealand, like it... Okay. Just let me do one thing. Wait, I just need to... Okay. That's crazy that you've been there. That is actually crazy. Okay, just let me... I just answer this. Someone just wanted to let me know something. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Just had to quickly answer something there. Moved to England, then my home place. Okay. Yeah, so you been to New Zealand before? Because New Zealand's like east of Australia. So don't know why that's not loading there. Okay. Oh, you've been there. Okay, that's cool. So you know what school I'm talking about. That's cool. It's also a letter from a father to his daughter. 1902. Also, Newcastle just scored against Chelsea there in the 3rd minute of the game. Just got a notification there. That's cool. You saw that. Yeah, it was really nice. It was a nice sunflower. It had nice petals. It was quite well grown as well. Common in written communication of the time. Yeah, exactly, yeah. The opening line. I trust this letter finds you in good health. Also, guys, I'll probably, because it's now been an hour of the stream, once I finish this model paragraph, I'll probably end the stream so I can have a small break before the El Clasico. So anyone who does want to watch that, just, yeah, definitely do get that stream bookmarked in your tabs at the top if you're on a PC, or load it up on your phone whenever. El Clasico, I really hope Real Madrid wins this one. It would be the best. It would be the best send off for Don Carlo. He really needs that sort of win in his final time. Like, to be honest, you're on a phone, yeah. I mean, since you're subbed already as well, you'll get a noti when it's started, so no problem. But yeah, definitely Don Carlo needs to send off more than anything. I hope he actually gets a good coaching job afterwards, because, I mean, Real Madrid disrespected him a little bit by the fans. I mean, like, he literally just lost the trophies this year. Last year he won the Champions League, won the La Liga, didn't get the treble, but he was close. Ceremonial language, far more elaborate. Okay, far more elaborate than what would have been used in a modern message. What would you do if I got to 5,000 subs? I'm actually thinking what I'll do. Maybe could even do a 24-hour stream. Like, that would be a really cool thing to do at 5,000 subs. Like, the whole day streaming. Definitely would be a thing that I'd consider. If you have any ideas, Nightman, yeah, let me know. And also, welcome to the stream. I think that was your first message, yeah. So, hope you're doing well. Do I speak any other languages? Unfortunately not. I am going to learn Arabic next year, as I've been saying in the past couple of streams. Definitely on my list to do at the moment. But first, have to do this. I mean, this is an imminent thing to get done. But yeah, still thinking on the 5,000 sub thing. I think 24-hour stream will be a pretty cool thing to do. Do not hesitate to inform me post haste. What a weird line from that email. Crazy. Also reflects this high level formality. Hi, Jai Dutt. I hope I said your name right. You can correct me. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. I can actually go a little bit longer because I got still the rest of this checklist to do. You speak Arabic? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I really do want to learn some Arabic. Arabiya. Talk in Hindi? Unfortunately, I don't know Hindi, Jai. I do really want to learn some different languages, so maybe you guys could teach me a few words or whatever, like hello or something like that, and I'll be sure to learn it because, yeah, it's one of the hardest languages in the world. I don't know which language you're talking about. Sam Colby, is it Arabic or Hindi? I'm assuming Arabic since you're saying that you spoke it. Formality and urgency expressed. Yeah, sure, let me know some words, as long as they're like nice words and not like something vulgar. Expressed through. Yeah, I knew you meant Arabic there, yeah. That and Mandarin are pretty hard. Also, I think Korea's language, I don't know what language they specifically speak, I think it's just Korean it's called. Yeah, that one looks extremely hard to learn. Gandu means beautiful, okay. Okay, so Gandu. Also, let me know if I'm saying it wrong or something, because, yeah, sometimes I get my words muddled up a little bit. Was seen as a formal occasion. By social conventions and the absence of instant communication. Chaka means handsome. Okay. So Gandu, beautiful. Chaka, handsome. I'll actually write this down on my thing too, along with the requests. I'll write down some stuff here. Chaka equals handsome. Gandu equals beautiful. Espanol and Korean. Definitely Spanish is one that I do want to learn as a Madrid supporter. That one is something I'd love to learn. Thank you, Jai. Much appreciate that. Chaka, Gandu. Chaka, Gandu. Okay. You can teach me? Okay, yeah, go ahead. I'll write some stuff down. Every stream you guys can like give me a little bit extra info and I'll, yeah, learn it. Used all three sources clearly. Identified language feature. I can't remember, did I say as well, let me go onto my channel, I just want to see what I said in the post tab that one time. I said, in the future if we, oh yeah, that's 10k subs. Yeah, definitely 10k subs to go to Ronaldo's house, yeah. But first we focus on the 5k sub grind. I should have actually said 5k for that one, but. Hi Mother Nature, welcome to the stream, hope you're doing well. Let's have a challenge. If you get 5,000 subs, you have to do 500 push-ups. Oh yeah. Well, if you watch the push-up challenge, you know that I struggled at 100. 500 is definitely going to be a lot. So yeah, I think that works perfectly, Nightman, with the combination of the 24-hour stream, 500 push-ups. Yeah, great combo. So I'm actually again going to write that one down because you've given me a brilliant idea there. 24-hour plus 500 push-ups. Thank you for that, Nightman. I highly appreciate your contribution there. What word do I not want to know for Spanish? I know something basic that everyone should know, really. And Land Paglu means hard-working man. Okay. Land Paglu, hard-working man. Shaka Land Paglu, handsome, hard-working man, and Gandu is beautiful. And yes, obviously, hola is hello, most definitely. Maybe something a little bit more uncommon, I guess, because I do know hola, hala, como estás, I think that's Spanish too. Gracias, amigo, that's it. Amigo's stereotypical of me. I shouldn't have really mentioned that, but... Okay, interpreted data from source B and C. Hello is namaste. Oh, okay. Namaste. I think I knew that one, yeah. That might be the only word I knew. Namaste. Because I know in some of the temples, you go namaste like that. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong with that again, but I swear that's why I knew. Tengo cinco perros. I have 5 dogs. Do you pronounce like because I know in French, you don't go like S, you go E. So do you pronounce the S in Spanish? Tengo cinco perros. Or tengo cinco perros. We'll write this in a sort of separate area. So if I said tengo 4 perros, it would be I have 4 dogs. Okay, so tengo 5 perros, I have 5 dogs. Tengo 4 perros, I have 4 dogs. Tengo uno perro, I have 1 dog. Explained reasons for change. Y/N. Clear structure. Intro. Body. Conclusion. And then use subject terms and varied examples. Here's the funny part. This is my Zeta. Oh, you're Zeta. Oh, so welcome, Zeta, to the stream. Hope you're doing well, I guess. Using your dad's account. I've done that sometimes on some other streams. I think... No, that's all good. Yeah, I think we can end the stream here, I guess, because did do a lot on the thing. So hope you guys enjoyed. Any questions you do have, let me know now, because I'll like wait 10 seconds because to let you guys type. And the latency delay is like slightly short. But yeah, going to be doing the stream later for the El Clasico. If you do want to watch that, please, you can go into the stream on your YouTube app or on the website, and you can press notify, and it'll let you know when I'm going live then. Thank you guys as well for all the stuff I've written on here. I got Chaka Gandu Land Panglu, Namaste, and Tengo Cinco Peros. And then obviously Frank Ocean artist recommendation, and I'm going to be doing the 24-hour plus 500 push-ups challenge. Obviously outdoing my 100 push-ups one. So yeah, definitely did well, and I'll write this last thing down here. Quiete algo. Quietes algo. Do you want anything? So I'm so used to pronouncing French without the S, because I did actually learn French a little bit. Do you want anything? No questions? I'm not good with language. Well, it's okay. We come here and we learn stuff together. As you can see, got a ton of stuff done, Zeta, on my own language stuff. So yeah, we all learn together here, and yeah, we're all part of the one team. So yeah, thank you guys all for tuning in, and I hope to see you guys at the El Clasico stream. Otherwise, I'll see you like later on. Might do a dog walk stream, might not. But yeah, we'll see. You speak 9 languages? Well, that is absolutely insane, Sam and Colby. So yeah, well done to you. Congratulations. But yeah, thank you guys, and I'll see you guys next stream. Goodbye, guys.